My child, stop scrolling. Stop what you are doing. Right now, silence your phone and breathe once, slow and deep. If these words landed on your screen this moment, it is not an accident, not an algorithm, not luck. This is a divine interruption. Heaven nudged the program, and now I am speaking to you. 12 hours ago, the courtroom of heaven convened. The ledger that holds your days was opened, and the case against you was reviewed. The accuser brought a file full of excuses, delays, moments you chose comfort over calling. He had stacks of moments where you said tomorrow instead of today. He had evidence of half-hearted prayers, of promises you did not keep, of time squandered on noise while the altar waited in silence. The verdict leaned toward goodbye. The gavel hovered, but then mercy moved. Your guardian angel, who has watched you fight wars alone, stepped forward. They did something unprecedented. They invoked a mercy clause reserved for moments like this, rare, one-time, life-changing. They brought the invisible ledger of secret battles, the sleepless nights no one saw, the prayers whispered in the dark, the prayers for others while you were falling. They showed the tears, the persistence, the tiny faithful acts that never made headlines. Heaven paused. The gavel stopped midair, and I said 4 words that reset everything. Give them one more chance. This moment is that chance. Right now, not later, not after you finish one more video, not after you promise again to change tomorrow. This is the window. When you go, it may close possibly for years. The mercy that knocked on your door is waiting for your answer. Listen carefully. Darkness does not love speed. It loves routine. It loves comfort. It wants you to keep living on autopilot, tired, distracted, spiritually numb. So it keeps you busy. It keeps you scrolling and comparing, sleeping late, scrolling first thing each morning instead of seeking the voice that made you. But tonight, heaven is pulling the brakes. It is calling you back. For the next 30 seconds, I will ask something from you that costs nothing and changes everything. It is not about drama or show. It is about surrender. A single breath, an honest word, a choice to obey in the small and the immediate. In the scriptures, tiny acts of faith moved mountains. A mustard seed became a tree. Obedience, even when it feels foolish, flips destiny. So breathe again. Close your eyes if you can. Put your hand over your heart. Hear the rhythm you thought was merely your body. That is heaven's clock beating for you. If you have been carrying shame, guilt, or bitterness, let it come now. Let it be seen. Tell me about it. Honestly, you do not need perfect language. Say simply, Lord, I am done doing this my way. I choose you. Speak it out loud. If you cannot say it yet, whisper it in your mind. I hear the silence as well. Now, a practical instruction. For these next 72 hours, do 3 things intentionally. 1. Wake early one day at 5:55 a.m. Yes, precisely. Not because a number has power, but because obedience activates the spiritual clock. 2. Remove or silence 3 apps on your phone that steal your attention, the ones you open without thinking. 3. Send a short message to one person right now. I have been praying for you. Do not overthink it. The first face that appears in your mind is the one. These acts are small, but they open doors. You might ask, why 72 hours? Why numbers and times? Because the spiritual realm moves when natural obedience lines up with heavenly strategy. When your natural small choices align with heaven's rhythm, angels mobilize. When you delete distractions, heaven downloads clarity. When you wake early in intentionally silent pursuit, you create a frequency that heaven can answer. This is not ritual. It is a covenantal rhythm, a pattern of readiness. I will be clear. Signs will arrive, not to prove power to you, but to confirm mercy. In the next 6 hours, someone you have not heard from in years will reach out. The words they speak will answer something you dared not say aloud. Tomorrow, a seemingly closed door will crack open an application, a conversation, an opportunity. It will be imperfect, but just enough to move you forward. On the third day, a physical sensation will come: warmth, release, sudden rest, something your body will register as real. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations, but they require response. Many will watch and do nothing. They will feel something, and they will go back to business as usual. They will wait until grief and greed and habit choke out the invitation again. You must not be among them. Choose a posture of immediate obedience. Move faster than fear. When fear whispers, "This is a trick," answer with a step. You have been tired because you have fought nights you did not even remember fighting. Your dreams have been battlegrounds because principalities have tried to abort destiny while you sleep. That is why you wake exhausted. That is why hope seems thin. But I have counted every tear. The scrolls contain evidence of your endurance, more than you know. And today, the books tilt toward mercy. Hear this. Your breakthrough may not look like what you imagined. It rarely does. It will often look like small doors opening that lead to the big ones. It may be a phone call. It may be a rejected application turned into a better offer. It may be an apology, a reconciliation, a sudden clarity in a decision you have been stuck on for years. But the point is, action on your part unlocks acceleration on my part. If there is one thing to pin in your heart now, remember this sentence: obedience multiplies mercy. Not talent, not effort, not busyness. Obedience, a willing heart, a surrendered minute. That is what moves angels. Do not mistake this for condemnation. This is a fierce invitation of love. I am not angry in the way the world thinks. I am passionate. My holy jealousy seeks your best, not your destruction. The warnings I give are the same as a parent's call. Get away from the cliff. The instructions are for protection and promotion. You might think you have missed too much. You might believe your mistakes are too big. The ledger may list errors, but the mercy clause was offered. It can be activated by one honest turn of the heart. Say it now. Lord, I choose you. I will follow. I will surrender. If you can, type 777 inches the comments of this video as a declaration, not because numbers save, but because your public step of faith echoes in the spiritual courts. When many choose openly, chains visibly break. This is also a time to prepare practically. Start by clearing one corner of your life: relationships that bleed you dry, habits that erode your peace, content that trains your heart toward envy or despair. Discipline your eyes, your ears, your time. Replace 1 hour of scrolling with a minute of prayer and 1 hour of purposive action. The spiritual realm rewards alignment. Let me tell you a story of someone who obeyed. A woman named Esther, not the queen, but a modern Esther, who deleted 2 apps, woke early, and sent a simple text to a friend: "I'm praying for you." Within 72 hours, her landlord called offering a payment plan she thought impossible. The job door she expected to remain closed cracked, and a temp role turned into a full-time position within a month. These are natural events, but when heaven chooses to align favor, they accelerate like dominoes. I will also say this plainly: timing matters. If you delay, the window often closes. Mercy seasons come and go. Opportunities are weighted by urgency and obedience. That is why some of the most powerful moments of your life will seem sudden. Behind that apparent suddenness is prolonged preparation, your hidden prayers, your secret refusals of compromise, your tiny acts of faith. Don't minimize those. They accumulate. They create a loud case for you in heaven. Now I will speak directly to those in greatest desperation. If you feel at the end of your rope, if hope is faint and grief has been heavy, listen. Do not end your story tonight. Pause. Breathe. Take one more deep breath and say, "Lord, hold me." Reach out to someone, even if it is a stranger. If you are in danger of hurting yourself, call for help. Obedience to life is a holy response. It opens room for rescue. I will meet you. There is a reason you are still here. Time is short in this message because the window is narrow. We will not speak forever. In the next 10 seconds, choose. Will you continue down the comfortable path that leads to more waiting? Or will you stand and say, "No more. I choose the God who chooses me"? It is your decision. It is always your decision. But understand, decisions made now echo for years. If you are ready, stand up or sit down, but do something tangible. Speak aloud, "I surrender." If you want to mark this moment, type 777 inches to the comments and then send the simple message, "I have been praying for you," to 3 people whose faces just came to your mind. Do not delay. Do it now. Pause this video. Do it. Then come back. As your heart turns, heaven moves. Angels will position. Doors will open. The ledger will tilt. Watch for the small confirmations. A text, a call, a dream, a morning where you wake with sudden hope. Those are not mere coincidences. They are proof that mercy answered your yes. This moment will be a hinge in your life story. If you take it, your next season will look different. If you ignore it, the mercy will pass and you'll wonder for years what could have been. I prefer that you take it. I desire to shower you, not to shame you. Now closing. Breathe in slowly one more time. Place your hand over your heart. Say it, "Lord, I choose you. Use me, change me, rescue me." Amen. The portal has been activated. Watch what heaven does next. It may not be instant, but it will be certain. Welcome to the beginning of everything new.